Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a kind of different video for you guys. It's not just a makeup tutorial. I'm actually going to be reviewing some products that people have sent me for free. Before I get started, I want to say a couple things. First of all, I look like a 12-year-old boy. I just took a shower, but in this video, y'all get to see me transform from a rat to a 17-year-old who kind of knows what she's doing. But for today, I have a kind of cute and fun video that we're doing. I will be reviewing some face products and some lashes for you guys, so let's get started. Okay, so I've been sent a few different things. The first thing I got sent was this Rimmel London box. So I signed up for this, and it was actually kind of cool. You took a survey, and like you answered a bunch of questions, like what's your skin tone and what kind of makeup do you wear. Like they sent me the Stay Matte Rimmel London concealer. It's supposed to be full coverage, so I'm really excited to try that. They also sent me the Stay Matte powder. I'm kind of skeptical just because I like to keep my face makeup routine the same. I don't like to change it up that much because I found what works for me. But I'm definitely excited to try this out. I use Shape Tape every day, all day. I put it everywhere. Like this is my lifesaver. But not today. The next thing I'll be reviewing are these lashes. I just had to pay a few dollars on shipping, but 3 pairs of lashes and only pay shipping, that sounds like a good deal to me, so I'm gonna take it. But when I opened these, the packaging was kind of, you know, something you would get probably like at the dollar store, but like feeling them, they are so freaking soft, and I cannot wait to try these out. They come in 3 different things, or 3 different names: Glam, Volume, and Sexy. I don't really know what kind of eye look I'm doing today, so when we get there, we'll see. Okay, so I went ahead and I did my normal foundation, did my eyebrows a little bit. As you guys know, if you've seen my other makeup tutorial, I typically like to do my eye makeup first and then my face makeup, but for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my face makeup first. I have not concealed my brows yet, and so I'm gonna take that concealer that Rimmel London sent me, and I'm gonna use this to conceal my brows. I'm just gonna take a little tiny angle brush and conceal my brows, and then I'll show y'all what it looks like. My brother's home. I can hear him outside my window. Hey Ninja.
Are you making a video?
Makeup tutorial. Come in here.
What did you need me for?
Cause it was funny because I heard you outside my window, so I was like, oh, my brother's home. I hear him. And then you got home and you were like, hello. This is my brother. Stay tuned for a brother does my makeup video, right?
No.
Yeah. Give this video a big thumbs up and comment if you would like to see Patrick do my makeup. For the sake of this video, I'm excited to see how it holds up under my eyes. Okay, I don't really like that. I feel like you have to kind of get a bunch. But with small brushes like this, it's always hard because I feel like I have to dip back in like every 5 seconds. We'll see. I'll go ahead and blend this just in case because it is matte and I don't want it to dry. I feel like I can kind of see my skin peeping through, like the red splotches of my skin like coming up after I use this. But it's not really all that full coverage. But looking right here, there's still some redness. So that kind of concerns me, but I'm just gonna keep going. Maybe I'll need to put a little bit more, but I'm not really loving it. Not really loving it at all. Like it doesn't really blend that well like it did with my eyebrows. This isn't looking the way I want it to. So maybe if I dim this, you guys can see a little bit better. But like, my beauty blender dropped. Okay, so I kind of zoomed the camera in a little bit. I don't hate it, but I would not trade Shape Tape for it. But I'm about to try the powder and see how that works. It smells really good. Usually I like loose powders because then I can use my beauty blender and bake. This is not what this is. It's like a compact powder. So I'm gonna just get my fluffy brush and see what this does. Okay. I don't hate that, but I'm like very picky about what I set my face with because when I do wear makeup, it's typically for hours at a time. And I have really bad smile lines, and also my nose, like the pores on my nose come out and it looks kind of splotchy after I've worn makeup for a long time. So setting is something that is very important for my skin. And this is also not a complete translucent powder. It has some color, and so I don't think I'll have to worry about looking like Flashback Mary. It says lightweight, mattifying, lasting up to 5 hours. See, that's a problem. I wear makeup for way longer than 5 hours. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish my face makeup. I'm going to bronze up my face with the HOOLA bronzer, and I'm going to finish with some CATRICE Cosmetics setting spray, and then I'm not going to highlight till the very end, and so y'all will be there for that. So I went ahead and I bronzed my face, put some blush on, contoured my nose a little bit, and used some setting spray. And I actually don't hate how this is looking. Like, looking in the mirror, it actually looks really pretty. I don't hate it, but we'll see. Because it says 5 hours, and that's not going to work for me if it starts to get all gross. It's just not. But now I'm going to start with my eye makeup. So I decided that I'm going to be going in with my Soft Glam palette. Sister's a little bit dirty, but she's used. But to start off, I'm going to take the shade Burnt Orange, the shade right here, and also Orange Soda. Mix those together, put them in my crease just for a nice, simple transition shade. And I'm just taking a simple blending brush and putting that in my crease. And I, again, don't really know exactly what I'm going to do, but I'm just letting the color speak to me. We'll see what I end up with. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Literally anything by Anastasia Beverly Hills is so nice. The pigments are always good. They're really easy to blend. They're really soft. Something that I definitely love in an eyeshadow palette is blending the colors, and the way they blend together is very important to me, because especially when you're doing like a halo eye or literally anything in general, if you can't blend them, it's going to look like crap. Next, I'm going to be taking the color Dusty Rose. This color in the pan looks kind of dark and purple, but actually when you put it on, it's really not that dark at all. And I'm just going to be putting that on my outer corner and also in my inner corner as well, just to kind of make it darker, and then I'll cut out the halo in a little bit after we put some more color on there. And after I put that color on each spot, I'm just going to blend out with the brush that we used before. I zoomed in the camera so you guys can kind of see in detail what I'm doing. If you can tell, I put that orange shade in my crease and then kind of got another brush and put in that Dusty Rose shade. I want it to be a little bit darker, so my next shade I'm going to be using a little bit of Cyrus Umber. I think that's how you say it. This shade is very, very dark and so beautiful, but you have to really watch how much you use, because a little bit goes a long way. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush. Like I literally just did this, like I just barely tapped it, just because you have to be so careful. And I'm gonna put that where I put the Dusty Rose, just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. I just want it to be a little darker, and I'm just kind of dragging it a little bit towards the top of my crease as well, and then once again taking that brush from the beginning and blending it. Now it's looking a little messy, and that's okay, because we're about to use that same concealer from earlier to cut out a halo. I am skeptical on how this is going to look, because I don't really like this concealer that much so far, but we will see how it goes. Like I cannot get enough out at one time. It's really frustrating. Now that I've kind of cut out both, I'm just going to go in with my finger and set it down a little bit, just because I don't want it to be too sticky when I put this shade on top. But I like to just go in with my finger and press it down, and it'll make it a lot easier to blend the shades. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with that same brush that we used at the very beginning with no color on it, just the access from the earlier, and blend it out just a little bit, just so I can have some clean space to work with. And the first shade I'm going to be using is this Sultry shade. This is just going to go on the very, very outside of the halo, just so I can kind of have a darker color over there, and then I'm going to blend it, and we're going to do lighter shades as we go towards the middle. So I'm just taking this brush right here, and I'm going to pop that on the outer corners of it. And then I'm going to take this brush again and blend it. The next shade I'm going to be using is Rose Pink, and I'm going to take this side of that brush and I'm going to do the same thing. It's just going to get lighter and lighter as we go in, and so that's going to be almost on the very center of the halo. And then again, going back in with a brush and blending it out. For the last shade, I'm actually going to be taking this liquid eyeshadow. This is from, it doesn't have a name. My mom got this for me online. She said it was really cheap and wanted me to try it out. I have used it a couple times and I loved the way it looked. I'm just going to kind of swatch some on my hand for you guys to see. I don't know, you can kind of see it. That's my foundation and this is the liquid eyeshadow. So I'm going to just take a little bit of that on my finger because I don't want to use a lot. I don't want it to take away from the pink that's already there. So I'm just going to take some on my finger and dab it right in the middle. What is up? You can't even see the color. Hold on. Is that better? Now for the under eye eyeshadow, I'm going to be taking this small detail eyeshadow brush and I'm going to go in with the shade Dusty Rose again and pop that all under my eyes. Okay, after that, I'm going to go back in the shade Sultry and I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm mainly going to focus this on the outer corners. And the last shade I'll be using for my under eyes is I'm going to dip back into the rose pink shade and that's going to be mainly focused on my inner corner. Now it is time for the moment I have been the most excited for, the lashes. So I definitely think I'm going to use the Glam lashes. Honestly, they look very similar. I don't really know if there's an actual difference between all of them, but I'm just going to take the first ones up here and pop these on and I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I popped these lashes on and I'm not going to lie, it took me so long. When I first grabbed them off the thing, like they were so stuck on there. There was a lot of that tacky stuff that people put on there to keep the lashes connected. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But then when I was cutting them to trim them to fit my eyes, the band on them were very, very thick. And having them on my eyes, they feel kind of heavy. But they were also hard to glue on, like because the band was so thick, it was hard to kind of bend them to make them fit my eyes. And I had to reapply glue like 3 times to this one and it still doesn't look the way that I would want it to. I actually paid $11 in shipping for these and I could have got lashes that are like this, maybe even better at the drugstore for half that price. I don't hate them. I don't think I would pay $11 of shipping to get these again, but moving on. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face and I use this as a highlighter almost every single day. It's the Morphe Fall Out of Frost palette and I don't really know what this shade is called, but it's this one far on the left over here. I'm going to take that with a highlighting brush and just go in. Oh my goodness. Morphe palette colors are probably my favorite things in the whole world to highlight with. I'm freaking glowing. Like, it's blinding. It's so pretty. And then to highlight my nose, I'm going to take this brush right here. I don't like using big brushes to highlight my nose, especially when I've contoured my nose pretty good, because then it like takes the whole effect away. So I'm just going to kind of put that on the bridge. It's hard to control where the highlight goes if you use a brush like this. And then I'm going to highlight under my brows and an inner corner with that same color with this tiny brush right here. I don't have a mirror directly in front of me, so I'm like leaning over. Let's fix that. Okay. Looking in this mirror, I'm obsessed with how this eye look turned out. I like the lighting. I feel like you guys cannot see it, but I'm going to insert a clip at the end of this to just show y'all how pretty this is. Like, I am in love with the way this looks. To end with lips, I'm going to take the Healthy Lip Velvet Finish Liquid Lipstick by Physicians Formula. I've used this before. I freaking love it. This color goes so well with that sultry color that we used on the outsides of the halo. I'm actually loving how like dark and sultry it looks, and it has like really such a velvet finish. I love the way this looks. I'm going to do something with my hair and I'm going to be back to show y'all the actual finished look. So I'm actually feeling so lazy and I'm not going to do anything with my hair until it air dries, but this is basically the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm definitely going to try and upload a little bit more, but just remember to subscribe, like, give me a comment, and I'm going to leave all of these products in the description box below. So I'll see you guys next time.